This is your guide to the 2026 CPA Financial Accounting and Reporting exam. Let's build your study plan. The CPA FAR section is a 4-hour marathon that tests both your knowledge and your stamina. It's comprised of 50 multiple-choice questions and 7 task-based simulations, with the final score weighted evenly between them, 50-50. Given the enormous body of testable accounting standards, success isn't about reading everything at equal depth. The winning strategy is to build durable rule recall and practice applying those rules to mixed fact patterns, especially in simulations, which count for half your score and demand more than simple definition recall. To focus your studies, look to the AICPA blueprint. It divides FAR into 3 core areas. Area 1, financial reporting, and Area 2, select balance sheet accounts, are the heaviest, each weighted at 30 to 40%. These cover everything from the conceptual framework to inventory rules and bond amortization. Area 3, select transactions, makes up the remaining 25 to 35% and includes complex topics like leases, revenue recognition, and business combinations. Understanding these weights helps you allocate your study time effectively. Certain topics are notorious for tripping up candidates. Under ASC 606, you must know the 5-step revenue recognition model and its nuances, like principal versus agent considerations. For ASC 842 leases, the rules are dense. You must know the 5 criteria that define a finance lease for a lessee and understand that even an operating lease now creates a right-of-use asset and a lease liability on the balance sheet. Candidates who learned the old off-balance sheet logic must overwrite that knowledge completely. Don't give away easy points by skipping topics you find intimidating. Income taxes under ASC 740 are a prime example. Master the difference between temporary differences, which create deferred tax assets or liabilities, and permanent differences, which do not. Likewise, many candidates avoid governmental and not-for-profit accounting. This is a mistake. Knowing the distinction between government-wide and fund accounting, or NFP net assets with and without donor restrictions, can provide a crucial scoring edge, as these questions are often more straightforward than complex corporate simulations. A structured plan is essential. Our 12-week schedule provides a roadmap. Spend the first 4 weeks building a foundation with the conceptual framework and balance sheet accounts. In weeks 5 through 7, tackle the complex transactions like leases and consolidations, and start practicing simulations early. Dedicate weeks 8 and 9 to governmental and NFP accounting. The final stretch, weeks 10 through 12, is for mixed timed practice, error repair, and a full mock exam to simulate test day conditions. This progression builds knowledge systematically. Your approach to task-based simulations will make or break your score. A TBS is an accounting work product, not a series of multiple-choice questions. Always start by reading the prompt to understand the required output. Is it a journal entry, a schedule, or a reconciliation? Only then should you inspect the exhibits for the controlling facts. Practice for process, not just for points. After each simulation, analyze your mistakes. Did you miss an exhibit, apply the wrong rule, or make a calculation error? You're ready to build a study process that works. Don't just memorize rules, learn to apply them under pressure. Use our free CPA FAR practice questions to test your knowledge with both multiple choice and simulation style problems. Visit the full article on Open Exam Prep to start your targeted review today.